why are you not living a normal life? Do you know these questions?
Yes, I get that a lot.
We are right now in Rome. How do you feel?
People have been asking us a lot that because we see the US and Israeli invasion against Iran. Now that higher attacks in Dahia, in Lebanon, near Beirut, and in South Lebanon. We see them kidnapping presidents in Venezuela, creating naval blockades in Cuba, and escalating their threats to the entire world. So people get very concerned about what is the future of humanity, and we really should be concerned. Our enemies are growing stronger, and mobilization has not accompanied the strength and the power that we had last year. So now we need to create a new cycle of mobilization, and that is out of our comfort zone and demand from us to intensify the efforts even more than what we already do. We already give our lives every single minute we have, but we need to do more. And so I feel concerned about the world. I feel hopeful about the beautiful mobilizations that we are doing, but I know we need to do more.
What do you mean with more when people are asking you? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the same in your culture when people are coming to you and asking, why are you not living a normal life? Do you know these questions?
Yes, I get that a lot. Whenever people are thinking the history of humanity, there were moments of crisis when people were just crushed by the existing powers of each time. And there were moments when people resisted, and moments where people kept on the struggle until they changed the conditions, until they changed history. The ones that we hear in history are the people that stood up, even though conditions were hard, even though a lot of things didn't go as expected, even though it's not always the most grateful work to do. But the ones that we hear are the ones that, despite all these things, they kept on going. We have to be these people as well this time. We have to be the stubborn little ants that keep on going, whatever circumstances, speaking truth to power, mobilizing for a better world, and being the last line of defense against imperialism, against Zionism, against colonialism. And yeah, in the end, we need to mobilize everybody for the biggest task. And the biggest task that we have now is to, first of all, echo the voices of the people who are resisting these evil forces everywhere in the world, but also to mobilize for a rise up, a global uprising.
Yes.
Of people to mobilize in the streets with all the multiplicity of tactics that we have. We have the flotillas, but there are also encampments, demonstrations, strikes, general strikes, boycott campaigns, promoting free information, breaking the silence of the complicit media or the censorship of the big tech algorithms.
Yeah.
And in the end, we have to do whatever we can with all the tools we have, wherever we are, for the biggest task of our generation. And so that's what we need to do. And the reason why we cannot live a normal life is because there's no such thing as a normal life anymore. You're saying that you live in peace wherever you are, it's just a temporary thing. It depends on certain amount of privilege, because for the vast majority of the world right now, there's no such thing as peace, there's no such thing as stability, and we cannot close our eyes to this people.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm coming directly to the point. It's really abstract what I'm saying, maybe, but when people are coming to us and saying the governments have to do this, you are not in any power of taking any decision of anything. And when these people are underestimating any work by focusing on a specific solution, but we're not directly focused on being the heroes or giving for all of people from all over around the world the peace forever. We are, as you said, just focused on global uprising. And I think this is really important maybe to mention. What are you saying when these people are coming and saying you are giving these ships as presents to the Israelis, and could you now rescue the lives of the Palestinians? What's your goal? Annoying questions like this. And it's really sad that we have to make explanations, because that's denormalizing humanity.
Well, it's actually something interesting when someone says that we are giving boats to the Zionists when we go on our missions, because our missions were the civilian initiative that caused the biggest damage to the Zionist regime and to the colonial system that tried to impose itself against Palestine.
Absolutely.
And I don't say that out of arrogance or anything like this. It's just a concrete result that we have beautiful mobilizations, beautiful alliances and groups, and people trying everywhere to be useful to this, not to be complicit with genocide and mobilize everywhere. And we've been trying with all the tools that we had to do global days of action, to stop everything from the complicit system from the global north, especially with the genocide. And we were failing. And the flotilla, they're not the most special thing. They're just a tactic, a tool for us to be useful
Yes.
in solidarity with Palestine. But they gave us what we needed at that time. That was not by something that we were certain that would happen. We expected people to rise up when they saw the injustice that the flotilla exposes, which is the illegal siege over Gaza and the violence against people that try to help, even in the most beautiful, inspiring, non-violent ways, that would bring awareness to what happens in Gaza. And we expected that this awareness would be accompanied by a desire to mobilize. But you know that what happened was that the moment we got intercepted, that was a global day of action.
Yes.
The whole world took to the streets, thousands of cities with millions of people. Billions of people understood what was happening in Palestine that time. And then the other missions even bigger, the Global Smooth Flotilla even more. We had a general strike in Italy. We had millions and millions of people working together for this, of a mission that is a fraction of the expenses that, for example, the thousands of trucks that were rotting in the border of Rafah, in the Sinai Peninsula, in the desert, blocked by the Zionists to enter. And it's a small fraction of what the Israeli regime, the Zionist regime, using propaganda to try to lie to the world that they are nice. So we spend a small fraction of that, and we expose the true colors in a way that they have to spend so much, and they fail. People will never believe them again. And even worse, it's a small, tiny fraction compared to the military spending that the Zionists do, that the United States do, that Germany does.
Yes.
So we are a very cost-effective mission, actually. And of course, it could end with the outcome of having our boats stolen, the aid stolen, people kidnapped. But still is bringing awareness and mobilizing the world. We expect with this next mission to have a huge global uprising, to have land convoys, to have over 100 boats, to have thousands of people, to have mobilization everywhere. And that is something that the flotilla is just a tool to achieve a global uprising. So I don't believe that we are giving anybody present. I believe we are the Zionist worst nightmare.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how you are motivating yourself for such a long time. What's your magic? All of us have different magic styles, but what's your magic?
I've been dedicating my life to this for the last 21 years. I was 18 years old when I started mobilizing. I'm 39 years old now.
Mashallah.
And since then, I've been trying to be useful, because the same courage I have now, I had back then. The same discipline to dedicate all my energy I had back then as well. But we didn't have the same tools. And despite all the desire to do something, we could barely scratch the system. The system that exploits, oppresses, and destroys nature. And the flotilla, at that moment, that it had this uprising because of the live stream genocide and the escalation of this horrific genocide against the Palestinian people, gave to the world this tool to challenge the imperialist and Zionist system. And all that I can think of is that this is the decisive moment. This is the best chance we ever had of changing society. And whenever I think of that, all of us, we would like to be with our families. I dream every night that I'm with my baby sleeping on my chest, and it's so sad to wake up and to see that I'm not. But we have to do something now. There's nothing better for my baby than to live in a country where we don't have genocide. And there's nothing more important for all the babies that are being starved and but that are being amputated without anesthesia in Palestine that people keep on mobilizing. So we need to do this. This is the decisive moment. This is the decisive battle of our generation. And we receive this calling. We have people on our flotillas that have different belief systems. Some of the people come with the understanding the right path from Islam, and
Yes.
some of the people understand different ways of this calling. And to me, it's very, very clear that we are here for this. At this specific moment in history, we are here to be useful to the Palestinian solidarity movement, to be useful to the building of a new society. And this chance is right here in front of us. We just need to mobilize and do everything we can.
And see the power in us.
Yes.
Because I think it's also coming from underestimating ourselves, that people are really believing in the system because the system is saying to you, you're inefficient, you cannot do anything, you have to adapt to these systems.
Yeah.
It's like a hypnotizing system, like a drug, and I don't want to take these drugs.
Yes, yes. And we see that power every day. Even Trump had to acknowledge this power when he changed his tactic to promote a ceasefire. Fake ceasefire indeed, but he could not be throwing bombs and killing one child every 12 minutes like he did for 2 years. After the global uprisings showed him that he will never win like this. Now he's trying other ways to win, and we have to stop him anyway.